Yeah, just guys, seriously, let's have fun and let's finish this thing. Let's make another one. This is really great. It's much more, maybe not fascinating, maybe not exciting, but something new. Forget about the rewards. As a matter of fact, at least in my part, I don't really care about the rewards. I don't really care about the status. I don't really care about being in the Hall of Fame or anything. I'm just doing it because it's fun, and we all have our jobs, we all have our lives to live, and if we can put something beautiful, something good into it, all the better. We got enough problems already, and yeah, it's just one way of getting rid of your problems. None of us are saints, no one's insane, and everyone's equally good. It's just that we're much better. We can see, we have this vision. We can feel what other players are gonna do, and you're gonna have to outsmart us. Don't beat the wall with your head. Don't think it's just 1 or 0, you know, computer language. You gotta think. You gotta adapt. You gotta outthink us. And yeah, good luck with that.
Alright, 2 elephants have been bribed already.
That was a huge move there by Immaculate, but he gets the cap stack and, kills a heap of units.
This is the kind of fight that I was expecting at this level.
Lots of bribes going down right now, but the scouts going crazy.
Perfect timing. That's the perfect time. These guys are going to take the Lakota city. Look at that. Oh my god, Sims just lost his capital. I cannot believe it. Alright, yeah, are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? What's happening here? It's a triple. They are going to triple Dragoneo. Dragoneo has no clue. Dragoneo's capital is going down, no doubt about it. Kron has got all his militia right there.
I'm a huge fan of Young One.
Young One came with 3 spies. That's enough to change the flow of the game.
Would you say EL is more of a democracy or dictatorship?
It's either I play or I don't play. I've been playing pretty good lately, so watch out there.
Oh my god, just look at Zen Mechanics footage. He just went for Science 5. Oh, and TNT just decided, F my city, I'm gonna help that. This is a slap on the face for anybody who said the game was over. That was the best comeback ever in the history of Rise of Nations.
It was neck and neck, man. It could have went either way. Honestly, it was really close.
This is a wild game of survival.
Alright, partner. You know what time it is.
Yeah, just guys, seriously, let's have fun and let's finish this thing. Let's make another one. This is really great. It's much more, maybe.
Hello guys, welcome to Rise of Patience and the Nomadium 2 tournament. Joining me today is Dave. Dave, can you say that again? I just want to make sure your voice is clear. Okay, there's. So I have.
I believe you can.
No, they cannot hear you. Hold on. Yeah, say something now.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, they can. They should be able to hear you now. There was something wrong with the voice. Also, I'm not using a LAN internet connection today. Usually, I use a LAN internet. Today, I'm on Wi-Fi directly. So if there is too much breakage in internet, then I'll just switch to LAN for the next time. Everybody here, welcome. We got 19 viewers so far. And right before we start about our game, let's quickly look at the donations. We got recent $50 donation from the Lat family. Thanks to all the Lats out there. He says good luck, have fun. Then 20 from Boo was right, which is Kron when he lost a bet. Oh, when you talk, there are back sounds. What do you mean back sounds? Do you mean something in the background, or is it an echo?
I don't hear anything.
Okay.
But I think you could make your voice higher.
Okay, yeah, let me see if that helps. Mic quality is less. Ooh. And this is the same mic quality. No, it's the same mic. I'm using it on a different device. That shouldn't change anything. Is it better now or is it still weird? Okay, it could be the fan of this laptop.
Yeah, I think that's what we're hearing.
Okay, let me try to slow down this fan if it helps. I just hope it doesn't throttle. Here's the fan. Hold on, guys. Okay. Maybe it should help. No, voice clear. Okay. I have just reduced the fan noise and that should heat up my computer, but it should be better with the background noise. Anyway, Kron donated 2040 from Street Fighter to Turbo, 58 from Prolays, who is right now the king of donors with the highest donation. 10 from Dredge, 25 from Moving Pictures, 10 from Lieber, 50 from Rochi, 50 from TNO, 20 from me, 40 from Dave, Marvelous 33, 20 from Anonymous, Chicken Family 20, Phantom 55, Sermon 10, No Matter 10, 50 from Anonymous, 20 from Predator, and 20 from Oscar Olofsson, who I believe is Connor McDavid.
Yeah.
And yes, please hit the like button. It brings up these videos in the top searches whenever anybody searches for Rise of Nation. Somehow there's a lot of players, new players coming for Rise of Nations during this pandemic, so it's the perfect time to bring those players to this professional scene. Let them know that we are actually hosting tournaments with decent prize pools. 600, not bad.
Yeah, for Rise of Nations, that's great.
That's yeah. If you compare that in the past, 600 is much better than 0. So we are doing a good job. Here,
I think for one of the first AoE tournaments, that when AoE was becoming big, was like 1k. So we're almost there, actually.
Yeah, almost there. And I just want to say one more thing that... do you remember that first tournament that took place during the time of that Masters League? What was the prize pool then?
No, I don't remember.
Okay. Were you playing at that time?
No.
Okay.
It was way before I started.
Oh man. Anyway, this is our standing so far. We got PLA Art of War versus Lat Fusion pending for coming Saturday, which is very late, but hopefully they finish this Saturday so we can have the other semi-final game starting. On this side, TUF Alpha and AZ Dragons, we are expecting this game to finish by today. And if they finish, then we are going to have a finalist today and a losers bracket later. Dave, you ready for the game?
Yep, I am.
All right, let's begin. Oh crap, I forgot to pause the game while it was running, so now it ran till some time. Semi-final, let's go. We are casting these right as these games take place. Remember, there almost no delay. The rest of the games are currently being played as we cast this. So it is very exciting, almost near live experience. So that, and just let me remind you, do not post any results, even if you don't know and you're just putting it out there to troll. Do not do that. You will get banned from the chat. and very likely from participating in any tournaments for the next 12 months if it's organized by us. So please guys, be careful. Do not even troll about a spoiler.
Someone might take it seriously, so
yeah, we might take it seriously, and it takes all the fun out of the game if we are spoiled. That's why we are casting these right when the game's finished. Hello David Cohen, what's your in-game nickname? Can you tell us?
Who's favorite to win? It's tough to tell because by the way, you need to update the score. It was 2-1.
Oh yes, it's 2-1. Hold on.
So in this matchup, we casted 3 games on Saturday, I think, and Easy Dragons is leading 2-1.
Oh yeah, Easy Dragons is in a lead. So let's quickly check the nations. We got Mentalist as Mongols. So both the teams have picked Mongols as the tier 1 nation. Both the teams have picked Spanish as the tier 4 nation. And there's Iroquois versus Inca. Dave, what's your take on these nations?
Well, I think the only difference is in the tier 2. Yep, Inca versus Iroquois. It's gonna be a interesting match. I think AZ goes for the more aggressive approach with Iroquois. They have a lot more raiding options early, but Inca can be devastating if they get some time.
Yep. With the Inca, I think the good part about Inca is they don't have to depend on water, but that's also the bad part. If the Inca player doesn't have to depend on water and he doesn't fight for water, it could be very difficult for the rest of his team to capture water.
Yeah, that is true, but if they do lose the water initially, Inca has an easier time capturing it back with the refunds. So I guess that's what they are going for here.
That's also possible, yeah. With the refunds, it's easier to fight with Inca. We see that Mentalist has got a good amount of timber camp here, +9, and Surge has got a +7. Both 7 and 9, in my opinion, are good enough for the first stage. The Spanish players are right next to each other, and for anybody who's new to this game, Spanish is a great pick on this map because Spanish, whenever they finish a dock, they get free heavy ship, which is a huge bonus for water. Heavy ships cost a lot. In fact, heavy ships cost more than the first dock itself.
Yeah, and they come without a military one, so you get it already when enemies are just making fish.
Yes, and I think everybody picks Spanish on water maps. I don't think they're either Spanish or Dutch. They are very standard picks for watering hole, especially because in watering hole it's very easy to raid early since there is a small water hole. There's not much place to run away from, unlike Australian outback where you have a huge sea and you can just run anywhere else to protect yourself. I see Immaculate and Mouse are very close. And there's something I'm just speculating here. Mouse knows about Immaculate's wood camp. So if Mouse wants, he could Civ 1 and force Immaculate to lose his wood camp.
Yeah, I was even thinking that some of his teammates could do that, but I think Serge already went Commerce 1. But that was an option they had actually.
Yeah. And let's see.
Will be very... Imek will have to be very careful about this because if he goes civic, he can still get raided. If he goes military, he can still get cived. So this is a really tough spot for him.
Yeah, man. Very tough spot. He does have furs here, so it should be helpful in getting early military if he tries for that. But apart from that, I feel like he should not have a lot of trouble.
I see that AZ has relics and gems. Those are gonna be crucial. Especially gems for grabbing potentially more rares for themselves.
Yes, they've got. So let's see that they've got gems, relics, bison, furs. I like all of these. Even salt here. Salt is going to be hard to get. In fact, I don't think AZ can get salt because Immaculate would rather be civing towards the wood camp. Oh, by the way, he is going for the civ. I see he's going for Civic 1.
And Mouse opted for the commerce one, so he does not risk the civic.
Yeah.
But this does set back the AZ team quite a bit because they don't have the Spanish ship now.
Yes, that is true. Now without the Spanish ship, Mouse will be the only one fighting. I mean, Mouse will be slightly in a dominating position. Let's see how many AZ players are there. So far, Mentalist, only Mentalist is there on water. Young One is building, and Mouse has found the fisherman. He is already started raiding.
Yep. This is a big leg up for TUF on the water. Even Serge is helping him out.
Yeah, man. Oh, even Serge is here. Yeah, these guys realize how important water is, and very likely from our game. That game would have been more interesting if we fought for water. This time, even Young One is also trying to fish, but there won't be much luck. So, if you were in Young One's position, would you go for water raids or land raids, or both?
I'm not sure. It's a very tough decision at this point because they do have to capture the water back very soon. But we do see that Serge has gone for his own barracks, and Young One might be actually in danger.
Yeah, and dude, the problem with Mongols are so fast that he has got his commerce one, military one, civic one. He has made boats in water as well as barracks, and he's still doing much better than Young One, I would say.
Yeah, he got quite good ruins with 200. Immaculate still outdid him with 240, but he's the second highest, and that definitely helps Mongols be even faster.
Oh, yep. Oh man, and this side Serge is even building a tower towards the wood camp. With this, it's going to be very difficult for Young One to keep it up.
Oh man, this is a terrible spot for Young One because he can't afford his own tower and he cannot stop this one. He will lose both the wood camp and the barracks possibly, but he did save.
He did save, and if this tower stops, I don't think this tower is going to make much difference for. I mean, oh man, no, it's looking very tough. I think Young One delayed that attack on the tower. Oh man, he should have started attacking that tower a lot earlier than he did.
Oh yeah, if he just commits 2 or 3 villagers to attacking that, I think he can stop.
Yeah, he could have stopped that. Some bad decisions, but it's fine. Meanwhile, good thing for Immaculate, at least he has safeguarded his wood. He's not going to lose that. And
they are fighting back on water with Mentalist. That's good.
That is good. And yeah, because of all of this, at least Serge could not fight as much on water. He is now sending some ships, but he could not fight as much meanwhile, so that gave some time for the AZ team.
And Young One is still not gathering wood. That's...
Yeah, he cannot gather wood. In fact, that's so bad. That is going to set him back for the rest of the game.
Even if he manages to recapture this wood camp, he lost so much income already.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Mentalist went for commerce too. Kinda greedy, in my opinion.
Oh, but they have silks. Wait, where is the silk? Oh, the silk is in Coldfire's territory. Coldfire sees it and he's attacking it right now. I'm pretty sure Serge would go for that too.
I don't know, commerce too on this map does not seem like such an important thing for me. It's better to age up and upgrade your ships and get fire ships, but that's just my opinion.
I think if you can use that commerce cap and have good wealth income coming in, then it's not that bad.
Yeah, but the thing is that you won't have that wealth if you opt for commerce too and ignore the water for a bit.
Yes, that is also right. I think Immaculate just fell for the silk, could not resist it. Oh, yeah, Serge is also going for commerce too.
Well, with Mongols I don't mind it so much, they are so fast, so they can still age up relatively quickly.
Yeah, and Serge has a nice eco there.
Coldfire might go for the Colossus by the looks of it, I'm not sure. I think he is gonna skip Civ, Science. Yeah, indeed he did skip it. Colossus on this map makes such a difference because you need a pop cap for both water and land. And with Inca, that's gonna be devastating if he gets that.
Yeah, if he gets that, that is going to be very devastating. I don't see any time how I don't see Young One or Mentalist killing anytime soon unless they double Coldfire. If Coldfire goes for Colossus and he gets doubled, that is one way I expect them to have a lead. But yeah, I really like if they would go for Colossus. That would be crazy. That would mean
Yeah.
for AZ team they have to rush somebody.
It would be really greedy to grab Colossus because he doesn't even have a barracks yet, and this city is very forward.
Yeah. Oh man, and Surge is building another tower now.
He's being so annoying with these.
It's becoming very difficult for Young One right now, and even Mouse is here. Mouse denying relics over there. Let's see what are the rares the team is using so far. Immaculate has towered first, which I like that decision a lot. Also, these guys have gems in their possession.
Yeah, they still couldn't get that silk, which is a shame. But I guess what they have is good enough. I would still prefer TUF's rares simply because they have a bit more. But I guess it's not too bad.
Yeah, actually, Papyrus for Inca, man. Papyrus and Peacocks, come on, that's very, very good rares. I wonder if Obsidian provides any advantage to ships.
I don't think so.
Let's see. So if you look at anything that fires arrows, then towers and... If towers and... No, yeah, I don't see any advantage for the ships. But yeah, if towers get some advantage, then you would expect...
Well, it's the Obsidian description says archers, towers, forts, and cities, so...
Yeah. I mean, Ron has so many bugs.
Yeah,
they have unintentional... A lot of unintentional things happening. But yeah, I feel very bad for Young One, man. He hasn't aged. He's the only one who hasn't aged. While everybody else has. And Young One also has a very low score because of those early raids. Man, that early bonus with the ruins helped Surge a lot.
Yeah, you would normally expect the Iroquois player to be making the raids, but he hasn't raided anything this game.
And on this side, Coldfire is going heavy on water. In fact, if you check out, he has got nothing to protect his first city.
Yeah, he's just now getting stable and still no barracks. They are committing fully on water. And if AZ doesn't make something happen, I think they are running out of time. They either need to capture the water back or push on land.
You're right. This is very, and I don't think anyone is getting Colossus, at least for now. Between Mouse and Immaculate, it's, man, I think Mouse easily has, I mean, Mouse has water, so of course he has an edge.
Yeah, TUF did a better job of securing the water, but that's also partly due to Surge harassing Young One so much. Young One couldn't commit to water at all, I think.
Right, Young One is practically out of the game right now. For some time at least.
And 2v3 on water is very tough. It's like fighting against Copper and Citrus.
So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fishes are being used by TUF right now, and I believe only one from AZ. That's an additional 40 wealth coming for TUF. Immaculate is going heavy on water. Trying his best.
Some nice fire ship.
And the problem is, look at that. Look at Surge. He is actually going for some nice raids over there. Young One cannot afford to help out on water. He just doesn't have the doesn't have the time, because if Surge goes for these raids, he's in big trouble.
Yeah, Young One is gonna be in a very tough spot for the rest of the game, because not only do they not have the water, but Young One is behind on land as well.
Yeah, and I see there is some hope. Mentalist and Immaculate, they're doing decent on water. In fact, we see it's a 2v2 on water right now. Surge is going for an aggression on land, and in my opinion, an aggression like this would definitely work out because it's just how fast Mongols are. Those four horse archers are practically free for Surge.
Yeah, he could even use those as a distraction to raid.
Yeah.
But even in his army, it's nice to have. He can snipe at the senator, possibly.
Yep, and on this side, Immaculate, not Immaculate, Mentalist will have to help Surge. I mean, help Young One, else Young One is in big trouble right now.
Seems like TUF is switching their focus a bit. Mouse is also going for some land aggression, and AZ is not expecting this.
Not at all, yeah. They are expecting, because it looks like right now only Coldfire is full on active in water, while
even Coldfire has some land units. He has 7 that I see.
Yeah,
and
he is
Immaculate, for
units.
example, he has 0.
Whoa. Yeah, this map is slightly easy to defend. I feel like you can defend if you want. There is not, especially if you have some hold on the water, it's not as hard.
Yeah, but I feel like TUF has such a military advantage at this stage in the game.
Oh yeah, and here is Surge moving to Toronto. He's under attrition.
Yeah, but Mongols get only half of that.
That's right. He only gets half of that, so that's not a big deal. But I really like Young One's idea to go for that attrition, because if they lost the city, this would be game over right now.
Yeah, but it was also such an expensive investment for him. He doesn't have the eco to really make anything.
Also true. Oh man, on this side,
I feel like Immaculate will be able to hold his side because he's facing the other Spanish player, so he's not in that big of a trouble.
Yeah.
But the top side looks rough, crazy. Coldfire has a massive knowledge income, 100.
Yep. And I'm telling you, this would have worked out very well, but when Surge, because you would expect the Iroquois player to mess up everybody's start in the early game, but he was on the aggressor's end, while Coldfire, being the Inca player, if he had got raided, it would be good for him, but he didn't get raided at all.
Yeah, it was a bit unfortunate. I guess AZ expected the Iroquois player to be facing off against Inca or Spanish, perhaps. That would have been much more effective.
That would have been very good, yeah.
Going for that city again, and I'm not sure that they can hold it.
Oh. But at least he got the plunder at one point. But yeah, once Coldfire ages, then
Simply Mentalist and Young One don't have the knowledge to even age up. That's gonna be a problem soon because all of TUF can age up.
Yeah, and Mentalist I see has a very nice ego, but so does Surge. But also Surge has about the same knowledge income as the Inca player, which is great, and thanks to the water they've been holding all this time. But now it seems like Immaculate and Mentalist are coming back in the game.
Yeah, they have done a good job of securing the water a bit.
Yeah.
They do seem to have more control over it, but just they have been missing out on that gold income for so long, and it's hurt them already.
Yeah, you're right. A Mentalist has a decent eco, but that without the wealth you cannot make scholars, and without scholars it's... Oh, on the other side, check this out. Sir Mouse has actually captured the city of Valladolid.
Oh yeah, he brought his militia, and I think Immac did not expect that.
Nah, I don't remember if there was a city, a tower behind it at all.
I think so, but...
Now, if you compare the ecos, well, actually, the ecos are terrible for both, but Mouse is aging while Immaculate is not.
Yeah, and Mouse is also winning this fight, so...
Oh man.
It looks very bad for Immac here.
Yeah.
Mentalist is rotating around to help. I think that's a nice idea, but this leaves Young One alone here.
Yes, it does leave him alone, and especially the fact that Young One, he doesn't even qualify to age. He doesn't have anything. And Surge being in H3 could by himself, yeah, he could himself just by himself kill a young one.
I think if Imac just retreated and tried to rebuild his forces, he might not even needed help, but he lost all his army now.
Yeah, you're right. Should have waited. Mentalist
But
says it is done.
It was a tough decision because now he will lose the barracks and stables. He would have lost that regardless, even if he retreats. So I kind of understand why he fought.
Immaculate says they have better rares.
No.
But it's the Inca,
Yeah.
and I think the Inca player not getting raided. Now, Inca player is easily the strongest. In fact, I would say the Inca player is now stronger than the Mongol player. Very soon. The snowball effect of that wealth is huge, man.
Yeah, and he's been getting that from the start, pretty much.
Yeah.
And all those little things that add up, like young one getting graded early, Imac had to sieve for his wood, all those things added up, and they just delayed easy on the voter, and that's what caused them to lose control.
Yeah. Oh man. Another thing could have been maybe if they doubled mouse on this side. That would would have worked out very well.
Yeah, and especially since Mouse only had one city for a long time, he went for faster age.
Yeah. Even though Mentalist is here, it's not going to make much difference. Surge has already captured one city, and Coldfire is sieging down the city of Onondaga. It's over. There's nothing left now.
Yeah. Another reason why Inca is a good pick here, I mean, Inca is a great pick anywhere, but if TUF had lost the voter early, they have a powerhouse nation on the land with a lot of gold.
Yeah.
So
the Inca player can even send wealth at times or can fight in water. Inca is reverse Aztecs.
Yeah. So 2-2.
2-2 score. This series is looking very balanced and interesting so far. Also, I have to say, if the Inca player was on the edge, if he was in the flank, and he would be in much more trouble. But he got the perfect location with the center, enough wood. He got oh my god, plus 11 wood for the Inca player. He got a lot of mountains around him, so he had the perfect place for a start. Never got raided, and that's exactly what you need Inca for. I think Inca are easily tier 1, assuming they don't get raided in the age 1.
Yeah, that's their only weakness.
Oh man, so we got a score of 2-2 right now. Let's quickly look at the military stats. Lowest kills by Young One, and surprisingly highest kills by Mouse. Like he was doing very good on water and land at the same time. Highest units lost by Immaculate.
Mouse killed a lot of militia, so those counted. But yeah, he does have the best KD, it seems.
Yep. And economy-wise, Coldfire and Surge doing better. Mentalist had higher food, but it did not matter in the end.
All the knowledge, all of TUF have better knowledge. That's because they had the water early.
Yeah.
That made such a difference.
And in fact, Immaculate actually had a much better start than Mouse. 2 times the ruins. Damn, that's a lot.
464, wow.
Yeah, and Immaculate, I mean not Immaculate, Mentalist just got 2 ruins in the whole game. Not the best case for the Mongol player, but it's fine. Yeah, Surge did very well. I think with Surge pushing on the right side, first of all, they completely nullified the Iroquois bonus. We did not even feel like they existed in this game.
Yeah, it seemed like Surge was faster with everything early.
Yeah. Alright, let's quickly check out if the 5th game has been played so we can cast it. Alright guys, we'll be back in a few minutes. Hello guys, the game 5 has been played. Just give us 2 minutes. We are going to start that right now. Hello guys, we're back. Here is the game on Australian Outback. According to Boo, TUF has the best game on water maps like Watering Hole, Australian Outback, and the Great Lakes. So let's see if AZ can beat them in this. They already lost one game on Watering Hole.
They are looking to go for a boom approach on this map with the Egyptian pick and British Indians against Turks, British, and Nubians. So TUF could possibly rush if they want to.
Oh, Turks is... Oh man, Turks is a hard pick on this map. I feel like TUF would be... It would be very easy for them to rush AZ.
Yeah, this is definitely a good map for a rush if they want to.
Oh man, Egyptians, I would never pick Egyptians on this map as tier 1. Great Lakes is the only map that I can safely say that Egyptians are worth taking.
Then we disagree on that.
Do you really think Egyptians is good on this map?
Yeah, I think they are still the strongest on this map because if they can safely get Colossus then they can secure the water and land as well. That Colossus is huge. But of course, they might need teammates' help because they can get raided and whatnot.
Yep. So for this side, I see that Mentalist has got Silk right next to him, and Silk is, I think, the most used rare resource on this map. Everybody wants to use it in the first age.
Yeah, definitely. I think this is one of the maps where going calm 2 is not greedy.
Yep.
Because you can buy your food even if you are behind.
And diamonds. So for British, commerce 2 and diamonds give them a 205 commerce limit, which is equal to everybody else getting a senator and commerce 2.
Yeah, they have peacocks too. That's very nice.
Oh yeah, so looks like good rares for a long-term game. If on the other side, gems, which is great for aggression.
Sugar, that's great as well.
Relics, citrus. Oh, citrus especially. I know that these guys like to raid a lot on water, and with citrus, it's just easy. Even there is copper on the other side, which is more towards the Nubian player here than the Indian player.
Yeah, I think TUF will be able to secure that if they do see it at some point.
Yeah, it's hard to say which side has a better nation's rares, because there's silver and papyrus towards the TUF side, and also relics. So in my opinion, if Mouse sees that, I think he would call for a long game. They already know about papyrus, relics, silver, so I don't see why they would want to rush this.
One idea is silver, relics, and sugar combined with Turks makes for a perfect fast H3 rush.
Also that, yeah. And gems, especially gems. I'm recently realizing how good gems is for early aggression, just because you get so close to your opponent.
Yeah, and on this map, it's crucial to grab as much land as possible, because you might try and run out of mountains if you don't. And there are also some critical rares in the center sometimes.
Yeah.
But not in this case. I guess salt is up for grabs, but I don't see any other rare that can be contested and is strong.
There's also tobacco. I am very doubtful, honestly, if we're going to see a wonder. If Immaculate can get Colossus without dying, I'll be surprised.
I think he still should go for one wonder, not two, because that would be greedy, but one is fine because it's cheap with Egyptians. And if they play it safe, then this can be a good good strategy by AZ.
Ooh.
That first is gonna help them a lot in the early game for sure.
Yeah, Furs and Silk, so they got 2 library rares on this side versus the other 2 library rares. Although Silver and Pappy are much better for a longer game. I think Furs and Silk especially great for an early game, and Furs also good for getting that population limit maximized.
Yeah, I think Furs is about the same level as Pappy almost. Well, as Pappy is still better, but Furs is still good because in H4 you need those extra armor and extra population with military 4. It's crucial to have it.
Yeah, I have noticed that you miss Colossus around 100 population. When you are stuck at 100 or 75 population limit, you would really like to have Colossus, but once you'd reach at 125 population limit with that military level 4, then usually that 125 is enough to survive and have good amount of units pumping.
Yeah, I feel like that 100 limit really makes some players struggle, because the players have a tendency to make too many villagers, and there is not enough room for military.
Yeah. So on this side, I see that Surge is already on water, and so is Immaculate. But wait, where is... Okay. Mentalist is also on water. Comparing their ecos to both the British players, we got Surge doing slightly better.
120 wood. I guess that's a good investment if he wants to raid on water because he will have a lot of spare wood to make ships.
Yeah, at the same time, Immaculate is going for Civic 1, which I completely disagree with.
Oh, I might even consider skipping Civic entirely for a while.
Yeah, I don't see him getting any useful rares with this. Maybe he wants to
Maybe
get that
he's
metal mine. That could be it.
or contest the sword maybe, but I still don't see how they can grab it. Maybe
Yeah,
if
a British
Mentalist
player,
comes along.
Mentalist also getting city, although maybe to secure that first merchant. I usually do not go civic early in the game. I think it's much better to either go military or commerce too, if you have to go anything at all.
On water maps, you mean, right?
Yeah, Australian outback especially.
Yeah, but sometimes it can be important to grab some land as to not get boxed in. So kind of get why they went civic, but I still think one player going civic would have been enough.
Yeah, I also feel that now the city of Newcastle is very close to Mouse, and
And this is what we talked about. Surge has gone for Mir 1 and he's gonna raid the water.
Oh, and also getting water. I mean, he's also going for land aggression. And Colossus already started by Immaculate. On the other side, Mentalist is making. He's got military 1. He's making barracks. Surge is already here, and he's found first metal. He's gonna found first fisherman.
Oh, Immaculate is in trouble because none of his allies can help him quickly with ships.
Yeah, he built all by himself here.
I might have considered to just build with the rest of the team.
Yeah, you're right.
It
safe.
both puts your fish further from the enemy and you're all in the same spot, so it's easier to defend.
Yeah. What do you think about Nubians versus Indians?
Nubians definitely very strong on this map. There are usually enough rares to have a fast start, and Relic Silver seems stronger than the Indian pick right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Indians don't show their true strength until late in the game. Yeah. Oh my God, have they not discovered diamonds? Okay, nobody's using diamonds, so I felt like
right now I think that merchant discovered it by Mac.
Oh yeah, and Surge has aged. I think this is a great opportunity for these guys with Immaculate building the Wonder, and he's already slowed down by these raids. I feel this is just the perfect spot to get his second city and get him out of the game.
Yeah, and now those archers are upgraded.
Yeah, and there are 3 of them. That to 3 of them.
I don't think even Mentalist will be enough to help because his archers are still ancient age.
Yeah, this is looking very bad for AZ right now. Surge has also built 3 ships, and yeah, Surge did not go Civic 1, which I like about his play in this game. You don't need Civic 1 to make much use of it. These raids are hurting. Immaculate so much.
Yeah, he raided both land and water, which you normally wouldn't expect.
Yeah. Oh, four archers from Surge. That's a lot of archers. He's making a 5th. He's made his 5th archer now. Man,
archers will still be annoying here for a while.
On the other side, just check the difference between the library of Young One and Coldfire.
Yeah, Coldfire utilized his Nubian powers with trade. I do think his eco can still be improved, but he's making more fish, so that's good.
Yeah, and that is great.
He didn't make a caravan. That's one mistake, but nothing too crazy.
Yeah, Coldfire is already using papyrus, silver, sugar, relics, especially relics with Nubians. Damn, 30 knowledge coming from a single rare. That's huge.
Yeah.
He just has 2 scholars, man.
I don't think AZ has too many knowledge rares.
Yeah, if I see they have spice, tobacco, that's
It's
it.
two.
That's it. Just
It's
relics
gonna,
itself is giving more like about the same knowledge as those two combined.
yeah. Mouse might be going for that fast H3. He's making a lot of scholars, 80 knowledge. And AZ is expecting a really fast rush, so this is working out really well for TUF because Mentalist is investing so much into defense and not so much into scholars.
Yeah, and even check this out. Young One is here to defend, and while Young One is helping the other side, the Nubian player Cold Fire is just enjoying this time of boom.
Yeah, TUF definitely has the psychological advantage with Turks.
Yeah, man, that's something about Turks. They're great at screwing up with your enemy mentally.
Yeah. And these raids by Surge delayed Immaculate's age so much.
Yeah,
His eco is still not great.
Being the tier 1 player, his score is the least, which is weird. And the Colossus takes some time before it starts paying off.
I'm not sure if it will ever pay off at this pace. He's been damaged so much.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Surge's eco looking great. 95 knowledge, 170 food, 150. 150 food, 170 wood. Much better than what Mentalist has it on this side. Mentalist says they will rush in H3. Good call there by Mentalist.
Yeah. It might still be too late to realize, but better late than never.
Yeah. Mouse, I see Mouse could be aging pretty soon, man. Seriously, pretty soon.
He just needs that science. One and he's good to go.
Yeah. And he even has Papyrus to get that early science. And Mouse just said will kill in H3. Meanwhile, on this side, Coldfire has had a good time without any problem from Young One. So now he's going to be H3 as well. I think maybe Young One should have raided, or unless I missed these. Did you see any raids from Young One?
No, I don't think so. He's been just moving behind this. Mouse grabbed the Hanging Gardens. The mind games are out of this world. Do they rush? Do they not rush?
Oh yeah, the Hanging Gardens now. It's looking very difficult on this side. Surge is even getting a third city.
And TUF still has military advantage on land.
I clearly don't like what Immaculate's wood camp here. It's so open for raids.
Yeah. He could take some other wood camp, perhaps at +5 near this first city.
And I like where Surge has built his city. He's bringing himself closer to the Peacock so that that AZ team can never use it.
Yeah, that's a good call.
And I don't see anybody from AZ who has raided the water, because Surge has been raiding water all this time.
And even by himself, he's done a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Now Mouse is supporting with some ships though.
That's right. Mouse finally aging. H3. Coldfire is also H3. Oh, whoa! Coldfire has an elephant.
Yeah, the Nubian elephants are famous.
Oh man. On this side, it's going to take some time for Young One to age. Coldfire is doing great. He's building his third city right here. He's got 170 knowledge income coming. This is the part where Nubians are hard to beat.
Yeah, Nubians were left alone for so long. Not even raided on water.
Yeah.
This is the perfect setup for Nubians.
Yeah, this is a perfect setup for Nubians, Inca, any boom nation. In fact, if Egyptian player was left alone for this long, I think the Egyptian player would have beaten everybody else. But TUF made sure the Egyptian player was not allowed to boom that much, which is great.
Yeah, Imac is still probably the weakest player, which is quite shocking considering he should be the powerhouse on this team.
Immaculate says it's GG. Damn, yeah, man. This seriously, I don't think Egyptians are very good early game. I mean, such close combats like this with the Wonder, especially.
Well, Imac also did himself quite badly with that Civic one. It was completely unnecessary in early game.
Yeah, also right. I think that 180 food and another 60 food from another 60 food could have been saved for faster age or even maybe another wonder. I think for Egyptians to get a pyramids would cost about the same as getting Civic 1, but it would give them extra food and a free city. That would have been a better choice in fact. Not that I would say you should go for pyramids with Colossus.
Ironic part of this match is that AZ is being pushed back on all fronts, but they should be the ones pushing because they have the disadvantage in boom.
Yeah. Oh man. Young one is finally aged, but look at that. Coldfire will be age 4 soon, man. This game is nuts.
Yeah, and Indians are really strong when they get to H4, but I don't think they will get to H4 in this game.
No, they will never get to H4 in this game now. Coldfire getting the literacy upgrade. Coldfire will be aging faster than Mouse with Hanging Gardens. He has more knowledge than even without the literacy. Yeah, this is, I think, safe to say this game is also over.
Yeah. I don't like to call things in advance, but it looks pretty over. AZ will hold on for some time, but it's only going to delay their slow death.
Yeah, the interesting part is I think the game will finish from Coldfire's side before anybody else.
Coldfire is so much ahead of everyone at this point, even his own teammates.
Yeah. Man, this is... In fact, look at that. Coldfire coming for water raids. They have both citrus and copper. Mix that with papyrus, silver, relics, sugar, gems. All of these are perfect rares for a late game boom and water raids.
Young is making some raids with that elephant. That's nice, but I don't think it will make a difference.
And he has no idea how far he is compared to Coldfire. No idea.
Yeah, just having so many knowledge rares makes such a difference. Even though the library rares are kind of evenly distributed with 2 on both sides. TUF just has more knowledge rares overall, and they also could utilize them better because they applied pressure themselves and didn't allow themselves to be pushed back on any front.
Yeah, and a young one on this side is trying to protect these raids from these raids, but with citrus, the good thing is that you can just run away, take a lap of the whole map, and come back. You'll have your ships healed.
Yeah. Citrus is great for these water raids because usually the defender's advantage is that they can heal their ships in their docks, but with Citrus you can heal yourself without having the dock.
Yeah. And the funny part is that we got copper is much. I prefer copper on great on small water maps like Watering Hole because you don't have much place to run away. But on maps like these, where you have so much place to run and come back, citrus makes much more difference than copper.
Yeah, definitely more useful to have citrus if you can utilize your mobility and run around.
Coldfire is aging at 20 minutes 10 seconds. This is one of the fastest ages age 4 I have seen. Of course, crazy rares, but well, there's not much there to complain about. Oh man, yeah, seriously. With Coldfire has got more population limit. He's got 95, 97 units now. And Young doesn't even have the... I don't think he has castle yet. He doesn't have a third city. His eco is horrible at this point. Yeah, he's just... Oh, I'm just here looking at the reaction from AZ, what they think.
Yeah, when they see the Coldfire aged before 21 minutes.
No see, no metal. Immaculate says, well, let's see, they have bad metal. Yeah, they kind young one only has one mountain. That's what I see. And yeah, with the AZ was not AZ, TUF was able to push very easily.
Yeah, with the gems they could grab more land and secure more metal.
Ooh.
But I don't think metal was the decider part of this match.
Yeah. Even now, after all this time, I think that Colossus hasn't paid back, because then wealth income for Immaculate is lower than Surge, Mouse, who don't have Colossus and who also don't have diamonds. Diamonds is a big deal for wealth income.
Well, yeah, it's due to the fact that Imac has no fish and one caravan as well, but...
Oh man, and Coldfire is now... Coldfire upgraded his ships. Instead of going for... Oh wait, he was going for Science 4, but he just cancelled that, I think, for Monarchy. Probably will go Monarchy. Which is
I think they can just finish the game.
Yeah, there's no point in letting the Indian player go for H4 and risking those elephants. Those elephants are crazy. I think one elephant can take out maybe 2 light cavalries or 1.5 heavy cavalry.
Yeah, they're super tanky, and especially with Monarchy. Young one still needs more time to age, so I don't think that will be a concern.
Yeah, on this side, young one needs time to age. Mentalist needs time to age. The knowledge income for the TUFs are great. Everybody is over 200. Compared to that, none of the AZs are over 200. Everybody's around 150. The funny thing about these elephants are, even H3 elephants, I think they might be able to able to stop this attack.
Yeah, but he doesn't have enough units, simply. His fortifications will buy time, but...
If he can just make it to H4 in time and with these elephants. Thing is, his eco is also weird. I don't know what happened. Why is he maxing out his food or wood income or anything?
They've been harassed a lot on water.
Yeah, they're literally not using much water, and I see Mentalist is fighting water. He's the only one fighting water right now. And also fighting land. British are great on this map.
Yeah, they can pretty much push water and land both.
Yeah, and the faster ship production bonus for British is also crazy.
I still don't know if that applies to fishing ships or all ships.
No, I think it's all ships.
Oh yeah, ships created faster, that's true.
Here, Mouse has aged. Mouse has a perfect 200 eco. Same for Coldfire. Not for Surge, but who cares? He's still above 200 for food and wood.
The most delayed person on TUF is Surge, and he's still above everyone else in AZ.
Yeah. Immaculate is nowhere close to aging still. On this side, and Coldfire has been delayed because he just has 2 bombards so far, not much.
He's just slowly taking his time, and I think he can, because even if a young one can age up, Coldfire already has +6 armor. He can just make more units if he wants to.
Yeah, the population limit difference is huge. 79 versus 111.
And now Coldfire even planted a spy to counter elephant raids.
Oh. Yeah, where is that spy? Yeah, that's a nice spy there. So if...
But still the majority of the eco for TUF is on water, and they've never been raided on water.
Yep. Now with that extra eco plus Monarch for Coldfire,
These elephants are still holding up quite well.
Yeah, these
but
are just how strong these elephants are.
they will go down.
Coldfire captures the city. The units for... Yeah. Oh, it's a lot of these were decoys.
Meanwhile, on the bottom side,
They're also
Sergeant
lost
Mouse.
their side, yeah. This was a straight loss. Egyptians... I want to say that Egyptians did bite him back a little bit for Immaculate. On the other side, for Young One to not attack Coldfire early in time was a mistake. I know Young One sent a lot of resources to this side, Immaculate. I saw them send food to Immaculate so that he could age, but even in the end, it all messed him up.
Yeah, the fact that you have to send food to your ally is a bad sign in itself.
And with these rares, the only option was to rush. They could not have won in a long battle. Of course, Papyrus, Silver. Oh, they also had horses, silver, horses, sugar, and salt.
Yeah, this was such a crazy setup for TUF.
This is a very crazy tough setup for TUF. But yeah, with this, the score is... Let me quickly check
TUF
the
also
score.
played better. They made better decisions, and
Yeah,
just
I won't say
utilized
it's
it perfectly.
completely. It wasn't completely the rares. TUF did make better decisions with Surge's early raids and the boom from Coldfire without any resistance. He was bound to win his side.
Yeah.
So the score is 3-2 now, and TUF just needs to win one more game, and they will be proceeding to grand finals. Ooh, the stakes are high for AZ now. At one point, they were in a lead, but now this is their final game. Eco-wise, just look at Coldfire, highest eco all across the board.
Match point for TUF, and it's on Lakes, which is another kind of home map for them.
Yeah, I just hope to receive another spoiler-free replay.
Do we have a 6th replay?
Let me check my email. Yes, there is a 6th replay ready for us.
Great.
What I like about Young One is that he's been sending me all these replays with 0 additional details. He's just been sending me the replays. So there is not much for me to guess.
Yeah, that's exactly how you should send them.
Yeah, just send the replays. Don't tell us anything. Unless something like there's a drop and you want to tell us.
Don't say hi.
Yeah, don't even say hi.
Yeah, don't say hi, just send the replay. That's the best.
Because even if I don't try to do this, it so happens that I just try to extrapolate why is this person saying that, and in the end, I have some idea who might have won. Alright, Dave, you ready? Get this.
The replay.
We'll start soon.
Okay, I'm just gonna copy it and then I'm ready.
Alright guys, match point for TUF. The score is 2-3. If TUF wins this, they go to a grand final. If for AZ, they have to win both the remaining 2 games in order to win. Let me really check. This is Great Lakes, and the last map, if it comes to that, will be Amazon. Great Lakes, in my opinion, is very hard, very dependent on the rares you have. So let's see how lucky AZ gets this time.
Yeah. interesting nation picks. Easy has gone for Bantu as tier 2. Just remember there's no tier 1 pick in this map. And TUF has gone for Americans, so there's no Egyptian player to snag the wonders from Americans. They could possibly get one.
Oh, maybe that's why Immaculate wanted to get Egyptians last map, because they knew there was be no tier 1 in this.
Yeah, they could pick it on Amazon, possibly, but they didn't want to leave it for that.
Immaculate says, we'll send you food. Wait, what happened? It is Wonder Fight. I'll barracks with you, so go triple rush Wonder, guys. Nice. So just looking at the rare resources, first of all, Dutch for Young One. What do you think about this? I am slightly doubtful how good Dutch would be on a map like this.
I like Dutch on boomy maps. They can get a lot of extra wealth from having gold. It generates itself, kind of.
So let's see about all the rare nations that are pending. I'm not sure which nations are pending, but Spanish has been taken. Maya, I think, has been taken. China has been taken. So maybe that's the last nation they have left.
No, I think AZ hasn't picked China. Oh, that they did in the Mesa game.
Yeah, Young One was China. So I think they have.
So Russians are left.
Russians are left, yeah. So among Russians and Dutch, yeah, maybe Dutch are better than Russians.
Yeah. On this map, I would definitely go for Dutch over Russians.
And if Young One goes for that caravan raid early, especially on this map when nobody goes for military, it will be. I think it can work very well.
Yeah, it's just he's really far from his guy.
Yeah, I mean, even if it reaches after some time, the point is it just forces the opponent to make barracks.
Yeah, or chop. Kick the caravan with villagers, and that's idle time.
Yeah, and the good part is he has a mouse in front of him. So mouse, in my opinion, will try his best to age as fast as possible and get that Colossus. Colossus being the top wonder on this map.
Yeah, we might see some resource sending by teammates. I saw that AZ discussed that they might send the resources to Young One and he gets the Colossus.
Yeah.
That's one plan to consider. I do see that Papyrus is on AZ's side now, along with diamonds and not much else, actually.
Relics for AZ.
Where is Relics?
That's next to Hague.
Ah, yeah. So Pappy and Relics are really great to have on, not just on any map, but on this map especially. TUF has furs, wine, horses,
marbles, which is
wool,
not the
obsidian.
best, but obsidian. Yeah, obsidian is great actually. So let's just compare the knowledge rares. So you got 1 wool, obsidian, 3 wine. So they got 3 knowledge rares. Compare that with what AZ has. They got papyrus, relics. So that's about the same amount of knowledge coming from rares for both the teams.
I would slightly favor AZ's rares in this case, just because of papyrus.
Yeah.
And diamonds is great as well. But TUF has a good amount of knowledge rares and furs. So it's quite balanced, I think.
Yeah, I think it's balanced. TUF also has horses, furs, and obsidian, which make it easier for rushing. Especially obsidian with what the power it gives to the archers. It's great.
Yeah. I rush with Dutch in the chat. He says, gonna rush with Dutch.
Well, Young One isn't I rush with Dutch.
He's I boom with Dutch.
Yeah. Although looking at the wood camps, everybody's got okayish wood camps. +6 for Young, +5 for Mouse. Oh, +7 for Search. I think there's a big difference between +7 and +6, because with +7 you can manage to age 2 without getting a second wood camp. But if it's +6, you definitely will have to get a wood camp.
Yeah, and +5 is kinda meh. It's
Yeah.
not enough to fill the commerce cap even, and
yeah, even in Commerce 1, without Commerce 1.
It's unfortunate for Mouse because he will have to get a second lumber camp, and that slows him down to get the wonder.
Yeah, and oh, they're all building their first. They're all building their first dock in near Young One, and I think that is the most vulnerable dock because Mouse will reach there at some point.
Yeah, but it's also easier to defend it if all of them are there.
That's right.
So-
Yeah. This one in between Sparta and Great Zimbabwe is a good one. It has 3, and I think it will stay protected for the rest of the game.
Yeah, it's just they don't see the amount of fish, and they assume that the one on the right is better.
One on the right has what? 1, 2. Oh, one on the right has about the same fishes.
Yeah,
Damn. There is this giant lake in the center with 6 fishes.
in a recent game I've seen 9 fish, I think, in one lake. That was ridiculous. On lakes. I've never seen that.
9 fish. Oh man, 9 fish. I've
Yeah.
seen maximum of 7. Damn it. For the
Anything
TUFs,
with at least 3 is good, I think, on the
Yeah.
3v3.
yeah, 3 is the minimum that makes sense to send a villager and make a dog there.
So both teams can maximize their food with their current ponds. I think there's no complaints there.
So here, 4 fishes on one lake for TUF and 3 fishes on another lake. They've got two lakes, similar to what AZ has got, 2 lakes with 3 and 3 fishes. So not much difference over there. So far things are looking very balanced. There's also sugar on this side, and I see Mouse is going for that. By the way, I don't think we're going to see any caravan raids. You know what? Caravan raids would be even great for stopping the wonder. Just imagine that. That would be great.
Yeah, but how do you stop the American wonder?
Oh yeah, you're right, man. Oh, by the way, we got 45 viewers. This is one of the highest we have ever got.
Oh my god. It's hype. Hype time.
Oh, a lot of people. Immaculate just sent a lot of resources to Young One. Mouse is aging, and so is Young One. But Young One also has got. Oh no, he's not using relics. I thought if he was using relics. Damn, Mouse is going to snag the Colossus. Sad.
Even with the extra resources, I think Young One didn't have enough wood for Science One, and that delayed him a lot. This is now a crucial point in the game because Americans with Colossus is such a powerhouse, and Young One might have to settle for Hanging Gardens.
And Mentalist says rush. Immaculate says go Gardens. Yeah, they are. They're slightly in panic mode right now. To be honest, I think Hanging Gardens beats Colossus in H4 always.
If you get there faster, then yeah. And they can, because they have Pappy and Relics, so it's possible.
Even without Pappy and Relics, I think if they have similar rares on both the sides, then with Hanging Gardens you can reach H4 much faster. Although I'm not liking what the Young One is doing. He is building with 12 villagers. Purple.
Yeah, that's kind of unnecessary in this situation.
Yeah, I think his plan was very good in sense, but could not work out. On the other side, Surge is going for pyramids, and with that Colossus now, seriously, it's going to be tough to beat America.
Yeah, and Americans get so much free stuff with the free scholar, free government, so it's gonna be very tough. And he's not really in danger of getting raided either. He's building to the side, both to get the sugar and to be safe from attacks. That's a good one. He has nothing to gain by building forward here.
Yeah.
Although
Now
he's building forward now.
wait, is Mouse building forward?
Yeah, he cancelled his city and built.
Oh yeah, he is building right here. So I think it would be a good idea for AZ to rush Mouse because he will be trouble in the late game. And by the way, Immaculate is using diamonds here, and Mentalist just pointed out, I think Yeah, he forgot to point to his allies maybe.
Yeah, perhaps. And the diamonds would have been crucial to use from the very beginning.
Yeah. So the Hanging Gardens is complete. The
My god, look at Tiano's library.
ho Science 3. That's Chinese.
Well, I guess against Greeks he expects Greek player to boom anyway, so this is a good way to gain advantage over him.
Yeah,
And China is hard to rush anyway.
you're right. With this, it's so far things are not looking very good for AZ. The only bright side I see is this Hanging Gardens.
Coin says, used to be a time people would tell me I was crazy to prefer Hanging Gardens over Colossus. I will still tell you you're crazy. I'm a Colossus fan myself.
I have played a lot of games where I had Hanging Gardens while my opponent had Colossus, and these games were against, I think one of them was against Surge, was against Cazador, and one was against another player that I don't remember, but I have won every time when I had Hanging Gardens and the opponent had Colossus.
Right, we have to make a best of 5 Colossus against Hanging Gardens.
Yeah. In fact, I think that no, actually, that title of that video was Hanging Gardens versus Colossus.
That must be an older video then, because I don't remember it being recently.
Yeah, it was a best of 3 against Surge. There was a best of 3 against him and a best of 5 against him. He won the best. I won the best of 3. He won the best of 5 once. But yeah, when I won the best of 3. I had Hanging Gardens in every game that I won. It's just easier for rushing. Also against Mouse, yeah, it was in the lat tournament. I got the Hanging Gardens with Germans and Mouse had Colossus with Mongols. And it was a 1v1. It just Hanging Gardens is very useful.
Didn't you lose that game?
Nope. Germans versus Mongols. I won that one. I have a very good record with Germans actually. I don't know. I should use that. Oh, by the way, Mouse has just got his first barracks. He's got a good eco here.
I don't know why he's pushing so forward with these cities. There's no rare here.
Yeah, he doesn't have to. Maybe he wants to metal income, but that bigger mountain would have been much better. That mountain would also bring him closer to sugar for protection.
Yeah, now the sugar is kind of open, although Surge is kind of close to it, I guess.
Yeah, Surge is also building. He's getting closer and closer to these guys so that he can use their. Oh yeah, Surge. I think Surge's plan is to start messing up with their fishes, which is good.
Yeah, if you can afford that with the population, that's good.
That is.
Tiano and Mentalist have been just silently booming. Mentalist has a better knowledge income due to having Greeks. But the Science 3 for Tiano is gonna make a difference, I think.
Yeah, also Science 3 and Commerce 2.
Yep.
Do these guys know about... actually, they don't even know about Papyrus. They don't know the other side has Papyrus.
Yeah. TUF doesn't know a lot about AZ's rares, which could hurt them, but I guess they will be fine. It's always good to know the rares of your opponent so you can make your plan accordingly, I guess.
Yeah. This is... So far... For Mouse, he's got 120 knowledge. I think he is getting close to the Hanging Gardens player. Yeah, he is getting close.
Young one has only one university full. He's making his second one at the moment. I'm a bit behind, I have to catch up. He got for Science 3, so they are taking the Ultra Boom approach, it seems.
Yeah, against Colossus, not a horrible idea. But yeah, on this side, I see Mouse is getting Siege Factory.
Yeah, I think Mouse can still apply pressure because if he makes units with Americans, that's extra income for you, so it's win-win.
Yeah, you're right. That's extra income, and Americans are broken if you let them. There are these nations that are clearly worthy of being tier 1. Just their slow start is why we have put them in tier 2.
Yeah.
Also now this tower from Immaculate is in Mouse's territory. If Mouse wants, he can bribe it. And I think he is going for that, possibly.
I don't know what the plan for AZ is. Both the Mentalist and the Mac have made siege, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. One siege for Mentalist, it's not gonna do anything.
Yeah. Oh, actually, Mentalist is here with H3 and he's attacking. And TNO might be taken by surprise. I don't see him being prepared for this.
Yeah, but he still has more time because one catapult.
That is
will
right.
take forever.
Also, oh man, no supply wagon. Come on, Mentalist.
I think if he just waited for more siege and supply wagon, he could have surprised TNO.
You're right. But now Mouse is getting Forbidden City, and Forbidden City with Colossus actually beats Hanging Gardens, no doubt.
Yeah.
And Surge is here. Surge is here. He is pushing so much, man. Look at that. He's got a fort city. He's getting a castle. Now he is going for barracks, stables.
The diamonds will never be safe.
You're right. And didn't know about diamonds? Yeah, they do know about diamonds. And if he keeps pushing like that, he will force Immaculate to come back. And if Immaculate is 100% focusing on that side, he has no clue that Surge is on this side. The worst part is his capital is still small.
Both of these cities are still small. What the hell, man?
It's normal to forget about this. He's going to be hurt.
Now he says Greenberg, oh, my cap is GG. Well, I would still say he has time to run back. He's Bantu, so he will have faster units. And Surge has not made any units yet.
Yeah.
He's actually pop capped.
And on this side, you know what? Young One can actually defeat Mouse. Look at his eco, man. He will age much faster than Mouse. He has got more knowledge in bank, more knowledge income, and has a better library.
Yeah, the Papyrus really helped him, and Hanging Gardens gave a lot already. He has almost 3-4 universities with literacy. Meanwhile, Mouse doesn't even have science too. And the fact that Imac is putting pressure on him helps out Young One a lot.
A lot, yeah. By the way, now here is Surge with some raids.
I think Imac should run back. He still has time.
Yeah, I think at this point, Young One is capable of killing Mouse by himself in H3.
His raids will just keep pouring in, and he has now siege as well. He's running out of time. Immaculate needs to run back.
You are right, man. Immaculate just need to come here very fast before he loses a lot of this advantage.
He's being stubborn, sieging this city. And even if he stays here, I don't think they can capture it. That's the bigger problem.
Because Young One is not present at all.
Yeah, he's just booming without any military.
Young One has no military presence, and if Surge just keeps attacking on this side, oh, the city is still small. Let's see, 1, 2, 3.
Well, Mentalist is rotating around to attack Surge.
Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all.
Yeah, I like that. Because if he captures this, then Surge is cut off.
Yeah. And I don't see TNO able to. TNO doesn't have much. I'm assuming Mentalist doesn't have attrition. Damn.
Problem is Emacs eco is gonna be horrible soon.
And Surge is building 2 buildings to get that city big. The problem is Mentalist. Come on, man. He's been running around with 1 siege all this time.
He has to use his units to stop these villagers from building. Now it's gone large. Damn.
And with 1 siege. Come on, Mentalist. No.
And now TNO is rotating around to attack from behind.
Yeah, and Immaculate's eco is messed up. This is not the only player who is doing good right now is Young One. He's the only one who can save this team.
It was such a blunder by Immaculate. I cannot believe he didn't go back. He even recognized that Surge is there.
Yeah, and the problem is Mouse is still
He can move his cap actually,
Mentalist
but he's
is
not
in the
doing
water. Mentalist is in the water while Surge has these light ships. This could be a bigger massacre than...
Emek is not using his cap even though he can. What the hell, man? Wake up.
Oh crap, just look at all those Greek ships that were lost. One unit made it. That was a supply wagon. Only the supply wagon made it to the other side.
I think AZ has given up mentally.
They have, and Surge captures the capper. This was the easiest cap sack I have ever seen.
And it could have been prevented. He had his Senate raised and he never moved his cap.
Yep. Mentalist says, why don't you listen to me? Yeah, I do agree. Mentalist did say that come back or something, I think.
AZ is falling apart here.
Oh man, Young One actually had a chance to beat Mouse. Look at his eco. He's doing great. He would outage Mouse.
Damn, that was a rage quit without GG.
That was a rage quit, yeah, and we got a 2-4 victory for TUF Alpha. That means TUF Alpha is in the grand final. Ooh.
Tragic end for AZ. They started out so great.
And this ship,
on the water maps,
shipwreck.
on the water maps, TUF just did better.
Yeah, they did. They have a good record for winning in water maps. That's right. And this was a very interesting game. So I guess either EL or one of the two teams, EL Lat Fusion or PLA Art of War, one of those three teams is going to make it to the grand final. And we will find out very soon. First, we have to finish the round of 8 for that.
Yeah, I've been waiting on that for so long.
Oh man, I seriously feel that if Immaculate and Mentalist had just held on, Immaculate did not waste his army. He delayed Mouse a lot, and if he did not mess up there, I feel like Young One right now is in a great condition to destroy Mouse. Actually, he would have aged a lot earlier than Mouse, and with his bombards, he could have seized down everything in the view.
Yeah, it feels like
Dallas.
The rares were not imbalanced. In fact, AZ were slight favorites regarding the rares, and even though they didn't get Colossus, they had a good chance of winning that side. It's just mentally they were not on their best and made some bad decisions in this game.
Yeah. Oh, we got 55 viewers. Nice. This is the highest. This is the record for our game. Post-match interview with Surge. No, we are not letting Surge on the platform for some time at least. Is there anybody from the winning team? TNO, actually, would you like to, TNO or Mouse, if you guys would like to come for a post-game interview, let us know.
Or Coldfire.
Or Coldfire, yes. Anybody who does not, he's not toxic, is allowed. Flames, Coldfire. Actually, Coldfire did play a lot of games. Flames did not in this, but still would be interesting. Young One says...
Flames did play the first 3 games, so he was 50%.
Oh yes, he has played first 3 games. Young One is also here. Actually, yeah, let's get Young One in, and if anybody from the AZ team can also make it, guys, please, we are here for some time. Let me check Skype. Young One is right here. Young One, I'll message you on Steam. Anybody can who is up from the teams, message me on Steam, guys. So Mouse says it's 1 a.m. So he cannot.
Why is that a problem?
Yeah, who cares? Come in. Anyway, TNO, no, you cannot put Surge forward for the post-game interview. At least not for this time. We are taking precautions. Maybe in the grand final we can have Surge online if he does not create a lot of trouble. Coin says, sign this petition to unban Surge. Well, Surge is not banned.
Yeah, he can talk.
Yeah, he can talk, just not about spoilers and no shit for against other players. Let me get young one on. The Skype ID, we are still on, guys. Hold on. Oh, young one has some issues with his account. Just hold on, guys.
By the way, update the score.
Yes. Hold on, guys. We'll be back. Just give us 2-3 minutes. I haven't been muted. We got young one and Dave. Also, mentalist in the chat.
Yeah, I am here.
Okay, so guys, you were very close to winning, and something happened in the last 3 games. Was it the mental pressure, or do you think it was just some bad play from you guys, or do you think the TUF alpha was just too good in the water maps?
I think we made bad decisions about picking our nations.
Oh.
I knew they were going to pick Inca on watering hole and Nubians for sure on Outback. I wish I can pick Aztecs maybe. Outback and British on watering hole maybe.
Oh yeah. So, what's your in the game number 5? Was that 5 in Great Lakes when, not Great Lakes, Australian Outback? Immaculate picked Egyptians. What was your plan with Egyptians?
It was not my plan. It was his opinion. So I just said okay to him.
Okay. So do you guys strategize before what nations you're going to pick together, or everybody just picks their nations?
Yeah, we talked about that before.
Okay. And that was. Yeah, Dave.
I do have one question about the watering hole game. What do you think went wrong in that game?
I think I had bad place for my wood camp and I was Iroquois, so I lost my wood, and that caused lost my nation power also. I can't gain wood, so no food also.
No, the problem was Immaculate Civic first.
No, it was okay. Sometimes it happens.
He had to, I think, because
we lose the sea directly. Also... We lose the sea directly at whole map. Also, young one and Immaculate wood plays very bad. That was unlucky for us.
Yeah, that was...
forward would create a bad situation for both of you.
Yeah, forward. I mean, that was a bad, like for young one, it backfired. because of that tower. The tower was delaying that wood for a long time. And for Immaculate, I don't blame him too much, because if Mouse was actually planning for that Civ 1, that Immaculate would be in a good place, but Mouse went for Commerce 1, got that water, so that's why it hurt. But yeah, it was a hard decision to make there for Immaculate.
Yeah, also our first game we picked Japanese, Americans and Nubians. That was kind of wasting the nations. It was bad pick in my opinion.
Oh.
We were expecting they will pick Lakota, but I don't know why we all picked Boom Nations. I mean, we all went to late game nations.
Yeah. In the second game, you guys did pretty well with that Chinese split and taking out Surge. That was a nice one.
Thanks.
Was that planned by you to split him?
Yeah, it was my plan. I just went there so they can't help him. Also, I am Chinese with camps probably. I don't remember, but no, they had camps.
They had gems, but you raided that.
I want to raid his metal to make my Inca player safe, because I know Sergio will play on Inca. I just want to help him.
Oh. Man, and I want to ask about the Australian Outback game. It was there was a lot of problem. I know you guys were trying to help Immaculate, and do you think did you know about their rares? Did you know that they had all those papyrus silver?
Yes, I know about it, but I keep booming because I'm Indians. Yeah, that's why I said I wish I can be Aztecs.
Okay.
I mean, I was forced to pick Indians. It's not my game style.
Okay, what Aztecs wasn't picked, right? Nobody picked Aztecs.
Yeah, I was planning Commerce 2 and Despot Aztecs because I was sure about they are going to pick Nubians. I can catch some 3 versus 1 maybe, or triple. I like doing that so much. I don't know, sad for us. I hope we can find our mistakes and look to the next games. I can't blame my teammates. I am sure they are trying to do their best. Sometimes it's sad for us. I don't know. Maybe unlucky. Bad resources. Sorry for my English, guys. I hope you can understand me.
Oh no, you speak very good.
Your English is good enough. Yeah.
I just want to say one more thing. Sorry for not saying hi on emails, sending replay files. All players were waiting for me to start the game. I was kind of in hurry, so I just sent the game file.
No problem. We were just joking about that.
Yeah. Oh no, we want that. That was the perfect way to send. Because of you, I had no way to get spoiled. This was the most unspoiled I have been throughout this tournament.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys, and Coldfire. Thanks for everything. TNO Mouse, guys. Good luck on final.
Yeah. So right before we end, do you and Mentalist? So first, would you like to say something to all the Turkish fans in the chat? Anything in Turkish?
Play this game.
Wait, what does that mean?
Play this game and improve their skills more than us. This game is very perfect game. Nobody knows in the world. We have to improve this game.
Do you want to say something in your native language?
Bu oyunu oynayın lan.
Size yardım edebiliriz eğer isterseniz. Oyuna başlarsanız.
Yeni gelenlere yardımcı oluruz.
Bizimle iletişime geçmeniz yeterli. We can help you guys.
Okay, guys. Anybody, all the Turkish fans, here we got AZ was, well, they were in the top 4 seeds, and so was TUF Alpha initially. So I mean, they had a very good run throughout this tournament. Very interesting games. And after the 2 wins early on, it was, so this is so far the most viewers we've had. Your game was the closest one in the whole tournament. This was a nice play, and I know you guys will have some regrets, because we also had, when we lost, we also had some regrets. We thought we would have done some things differently, but well, I say you put up a very good fight. It was a very close game. There was no way for the casters to guess what might happen.
Yeah, I actually wouldn't expect this series to go to a game 7. but you almost made it.
Yeah.
It's great.
That was nice. And Mentalist, is there anything else, anything you want to say to TUF for their next games, or any mistake you think they are making that they should improve for their grand final?
TUF can beat Erklan, but Sergius need to change some tactics. He
Okay.
is doing always same thing.
Like
Attack with
workhorse.
record. Yeah, yesterday he did again it to me with Lakota to Turk. He lose that. I hope they can beat Erklan.
Mm-hmm.
We will see about what will be going to happen.
Do you think they can beat EL in a best of 7?
Maybe, but I think Erklan will win.
Okay. Oh, so Dave, high hopes from your clan, man. And just I want to get your views about PLA versus a LAT that is about to take place. Which is your favorite team from those two?
PLL.
For each of you.
PLL.
PLA. Oh, and young one for you?
Yeah, I like Chinese players.
Okay.
I think they are training together, so I can see similar things every game when I play with them.
Mm-hmm.
So they will play as a team.
Okay, we got some good endorsement by AZ for the PLA team.
And one more thing I want to say, Flames is such a good guy and got good player. I hope they won't blame him. They won't blame him for first 3 games.
Oh yeah, I after the winning, I don't think anybody's blaming with this win.
Yeah,
maybe if they lost, they would blame him.
Yeah, I agreed.
It's not about Flames. We did bad last 4 games. Not about Colt or Flames.
Oh, yeah. It's all right. You guys did your best, and hopefully we'll have Nomadium 3, but also we'll have King of Sahara. Will you guys be joining again? I know, Young One, you were there in the last King of Sahara.
Yeah, I was with Nesh.
Yeah, would you like to join again?
Yeah, maybe, why not?
Okay, we'll have. So the community wants a 3 versus 3 King of Sahara. Let's see if we can make that happen. By the way, Coldfire is here. Just hold on. Let me add him quickly to this call. Finally, we'll have a TUF player appearing on stream. Hold on, guys. I can add somebody here, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm adding Coldfire to the chat. Angelo, is it the same Angelo? Oh no, it's not the same Angelo. This is somebody else. So if there's a moderator, please ban him. He is. It's probably Serge, man. Sign the petition to unban Serge. Okay. Coldfire has joined here. Coldfire, can you hear us? Coldfire is standing in the middle of the rain for dramatic effects. It's like after, in movies where the hero wins, there's raining and there's everything goes good.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. It's muffled, but it's audible.
Yeah, okay.
So Cole, you have your team has finally defeated the mighty AZ Dragons.
Oh, yeah.
And the 2 games that you played in, they won, so you have 100% winning rate in that game.
Yeah, yeah, I know that.
So was this switch between Flames and you due to the losses, or do you think it was just a regular rotation?
No, I just planned to play only for the 4th game. I mean, I expected them to win the first 3 games, so I would not plan for the 5th, 6th actually.
Oh man, and any kind words for your opponents?
No, I mean, we kind of planned our nation picks very well actually. We did not expect the Mesa loss actually. Flames was kind of under pressure for his third game.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, Lakota has a great advantage on any open match. I mean, just like we had in game 1. And played really great in game 2 and game 3. I mean, far better than, I mean, I really did not expect his level in game 2 and game 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he really played well. I mean, especially with Chinese and Lakota. I can simply say he solo carried game 2 and game 3.
Yeah, that was. I mean, you're talking about Young One or Immaculate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, Young One.
Okay. Yeah, Young One, you got a fan here. And I mean, so later on when you were switched by TNO, was that also part of the regular switch, or was there something?
No, I mean, initially I wanted to play the Lakes game also, but I thought we were kind of mentally strong at that point. So I just expected. I mean, TNO wanted to play actually on Lakes right from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even so, we just continued with it.
Okay. For both of your teams, I want to ask: were you on voice chat or was it just on regular chat?
No, not even a single time. Only normal.
Okay, Dave, do you have any questions for Coldfire or the TUF play team?
Yep. What were your reasons for the Inca pick on Watering Hole?
We actually wanted an easy win on our Outback actually with British and Turks. I mean, we really wanted a scary nation combo. That's all, so that the Nubians can boom free.
Oh. And for the Inca,
yeah, that worked out well for you.
Yeah.
I mean, it was really not intended to rush in Age 2 at all. I mean, the plan itself is fast Age 3. But when you pick Egypt on Outback, you always have the threat actually. So they really can't boom very free.
And what was your reasoning behind picking Inca on Watering Hole?
There was no other nation left for me. I started to definitely once British. I was saving British for Australian Outback, so only Inca is better, other than British on Outback. I mean, on whole actually.
Okay.
And I expected actually British and Turks from them on Watering Hole actually.
Oh.
Yes, that was my. I told them pick British, but they didn't do it. They didn't listen to me 3 times.
Picking Inca was risky actually. I mean, they are kind of slow. British and Turks can put a lot of pressure on Watering Hole. But when I saw the Iroquois, I mean, I knew that it's going to be far better. I mean, easier actually. And I had a great setup with Inca. I mean, it's hard actually. I mean, with 4 mountains and 11-man boot camp, it's hard to beat.
Oh, we got a question. Fabio Jones says, why are Surge and Mouse always playing? Why are they not switching?
Yeah, I mean, they're better than the rest of us as far as I know. So that's why they're allowed to play. And anyway, Seth played great all 3 games today. So can't deny that.
Okay. My final question. If you guys had to, if you're going for the final, who are you expecting in the final? And first, who are you expecting in the final?
We're expecting EL, of course.
And high hopes, Dave. High hopes.
We'll pull something out of. I mean, I'm expecting PL in semis. So unless Linky pulls something out of that, I don't think EL lose.
All right then. That's so. A lot of people, I think, AZ is expecting EL to make it. TUF is expecting EL to make it. It'll be very surprising if any other team makes it to the grand final. Maybe we can bribe EL for that, and just for the extra money we are going to get from the betting agencies, which is of course happening a lot in Nomadium too. There is rampant betting. We have a task force assigned so that there is not much betting taking place. Anyway, guys, thanks a lot for joining. Unless Dave, do you have any other questions?
No, that's about it from me.
Thanks
Thank
a lot,
guys
guys.
for coming.
And AZ, especially AZ, very well played throughout this tournament. We want to see you again in King of Sahara.
Yeah.
See you guys.
Good
Bye
luck.
bye.
Good luck to both teams.
Bye.
See you guys. Bye bye. We will be on King of Sahara.
Yeah.
Goodbye.